to lead the pack. It's tough to go through life on your own, but if you keep moving forward and stay true to who you are, the rewards at the end will make all the hardships worth it. Walking alone might be the hardest journey you'll ever undertake, but it's also the one that will make you the strongest. It's this solitary path that forges your character more than any other experience. To everyone who is battling their challenges solo, to those of you going against the current, facing critics and naysayers head on, stay strong and keep pushing forward. This path is tough, but remember, the most challenging journeys often lead to the most beautiful destinations. The steepest climbs always offer the best views. It will all make sense and be worth it in the end. When you show the world what you're truly made of, you'll find that the right people, the ones who really belong in your life, will appear. You won't be a lone wolf forever. You possess unique qualities that few can admire, simply because most don't possess them themselves.
Morning, Phoenix.
You have a kind of strength that few can understand. For most have never had to summon that level of resilience. So, don't give in. Don't settle for less. Don't diminish your expectations just to blend in with the world. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to stand out, to lead the pack. Think of the wolf on the hill.
Oh.
It's never as hungry as the one climbing the hill. Always be that wolf climbing, striving for more, always eager to grow, to feed your mind, and to reach the highest levels you possibly can. Never glance back. Always focus on the next step forward. Celebrate your victories in all that you do, no matter how small they may seem. It doesn't matter if you find yourself walking alone for a time. It's far better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the crowd going the wrong way. Stay strong. Dare to be different. Your future is in your hands. Get out there and hunt it down. Achieving success is often a lonely road. It can be tough.
No shit.
It's definitely not for everyone.
Nope.
Those who simply follow others will never truly discover who they are. Only those who dare to forge their own path can unlock their true potential.
Fuck you, you're shit now about that.
Have the strongest wings.
Yeah.
Those who walk alone have the clearest direction. The rest are always dependent on others for their survival. Always needing others' approval.
Yeah, you big
and
fucking waller. Go on now with that.
Themselves.
You big follower, you.
But I find peace in solitude.
Me too.
Needing no one's approval.
Nobody.
Or recognition.
Yeah, fuck your recognition.
And yet I continue to thrive. I'm not suggesting that those who have support are weak, or that you must always be alone to grow strong. This message is specifically for those who have had to face their battles alone.
Thanks for the observation, Mr.
Those who
Webb.
have felt like outsiders. Those who've never had support in their endeavors. For those who feel that no one believes in them. You don't need anyone else to believe in you. If you believe in yourself, that's enough. You're capable of supporting yourself.
You sound like Diddy there.
Live the life you want.
They love me.
When you speak your truth. When you embrace who
you are. Are you a Diddy fan?
Then you gain real respect and love.
Yeah.
People admire those who have the courage to be themselves, those brave enough to follow their own hearts.
You sound like Diddy, you do.
Why is this important? Because it's
yeah,
rare.
You've got a big present coming, mate. Don't worry about it.
Show them the way. Keep going. Believe in
Yeah,
yourself.
how about life imprisonment, you
Everything
big
will work out in the
rapist?
end. And when it does, you will have not only inspired yourself to achieve more, but you will also have inspired many others. I had to learn how to fight alone. Because of that, I've become strong. I am strong. I've developed an inner strength that is unbreakable. I've endured because of the struggles I've faced. I have grown stronger with each challenge. I've come to appreciate others more than ever before and have gained a greater capacity for compassion. I had to journey deep into the darkness to find this strength. And now I see things more clearly than ever. I faced huge internal challenges.
Morning.
And now I'm prepared to overcome any obstacle. I am proud.
Right, what's score today? Come on, give me a bet.
I'm proud that I persevered. I'm proud.
I've not had a bet for ages, so I think I'm gonna have one today. Yeah, Man United. Well, Manchester City versus Man United today. It's already rammed there is down these ends. Go on, give us a score. Give us a prediction for the game today. And don't say start at fucking 4:30. That prediction doesn't count. If we can beat Man City today, I'll be happy with that. Well, I wouldn't disagree with you, Liam, in all fairness, Ollie. You just have to, if you know anything about football, you just have to look at Man City's team. And living in this city 30 years, one thing I've realised is, on a few occasions, the thing with City is, I've had to ask myself this, right? Man United, City are playing United. As a Man United fan, I've had to ask myself this question a few times, and I didn't really like the response I gave, in all fairness. Okay, right, you're a football fan, right? I'm a Man United fan, right? Here's a question for you, right? Many of Man United's first team would get into City's team. Ask yourself that. I'm a United fan, and that kills me having to say that, but that's the only way I can look at it, is many United players would get in that City team. You know, yeah, I'm a United fan, but I'm a football fan. I'm not delusional. Manchester's blue and Man City. I've made it that way, and a lot of Man United fans can't help that. No, but it's like, I don't want it to happen one day. One day I could be fucking dead. I want to fucking see it. You know. Like, I have a way to shut Man United fans up here. Where did Man United finish last year? Was Aston Villa ahead of us last season? Well, then shut up and I'll fucking punch it in your nose. You know, how can any Manchester United fan give City stick after finishing behind Aston Villa last season? Now, I'm a football fan, but I'm a fucking realist. It's like Manchester's blue, and Pep Guardiola managed to do what good old Alex Ferguson couldn't do, the big Scottish Protestant cunt. And Man United fans can't accept that. Why can't you accept it? It's there. It's screaming at you. Manchester is blue, and I don't think 3 of Man United's first team would get in City's team at all. I'd say 3, and I'm being kind there. You know, many, if you're a football fan, if you're a Scouser, all right, I'll put it another way. How many Man United players would get in the Liverpool team? Ask yourself that. You know, I said it at the start of the season. Liverpool will win the fucking league. I said a few things this year, in fact, that have come true. You know. Hello, Scott. Scott isn't into soccer. He's into... They play proper sport in Australia. Aussie rules, mate. You can't fucking beat them, man. You know. This is the whole reason that Australia got the name Down Under. Because they like to go down under. They are not gayist or racist. They go down under the covers. Yeah. Australians are very good divers because they go down under. You get me? I know, but here's the thing, right? If you're in your prime, I tell you one thing. I never knew anything about cricket when I first come to the UK at 18. I hadn't got a fucking clue. I didn't know what a 4 was. I didn't know what a 6 was. You know what I mean? I hadn't got a fucking clue. You know, and my son learned me, you know. And then I start watching it. I start watching like the Australian England games, Australian Sri Lanka. Like my lad went to Sri Lanka, went to visit like the big cricket stadium, what have you, got a jersey, and was walking around in a skirt for 2 weeks. It's a lovely country, Sri Lanka. He was just an exchange student, my lad over there. And you know them fuckers can play cricket, Sri Lanka, right? So we went and watched a cricket game. I don't know. I like the 2020. You know, I don't like Test cricket. I'm not a big fan of cricket at all, but I am a big fan of a ball spinner. And I'll tell you what, you see Shane Warne. Fuck me, mate. He could spin a ball like Roberto Carlos could with his left foot, mate. Just hit it and just see it go, hit it and it go boom. Come here. What was the name of that Australian guy that got hit with a cricket ball in the head and it killed him? Boring to watch, good to play. Well, we used to have an Irish version run. We used to call it rounders. Typical cricket, typical Irish cricket. We play with a tennis racket. But it's not. Me growing up personally, like I didn't know nothing about cricket, and the only time I knew anything about cricket, Ian Boughton was part of it, or fucking, you know what I mean? There's loads of them, you know, but like I said, I remember seeing an Australian getting a bang of a ball in the head, man. I fucking killed him. You know what I mean? Like, people don't realise how dangerous that sport is. You know, I was watching something last night, yeah, called The Great Comeback, or the greatest comeback of all time, right? And it was about the New York Yankees and their enemy. You know what I mean? Two fucking powerhouse fucking baseball teams. You have the New York Yankees and then you have the Mets. I don't know who it is, but I was watching this program about it where the Yankees had won the World Series for the last 150 times or something stupid like that. And this team, no matter how good they were, no matter how hard they tried, they could not break this course of what's it called? Finsbury Park, or what's it called? Something Park. You know what I mean? And all my life, yeah, I used to collect baseball hats, especially New York Yankees ones. And then since all this shit's come out with Jay-Z and all, I've burnt them all. You want to see the fucking merchandise I've had to destroy because it's tarnished already. You know, why am I gonna wear something worn by a devil worshipper? I'm not a devil worshipper. I worship God, not fucking someone who thinks he's the Black Jesus. Can I say that, can I? Hey, he thinks he's Black Jesus. Well, fuck him. How about that? Jesus is white. Well, he's brown. Well, come here, listen, I don't even want to get into this one, because how can you say, you know, black people are convinced God is black. One thing for sure, Ireland ain't winning no rugby cups. Come here, you, what you been a dickhead for? I thought me and you were friends. Hey. Hey, we fucking beat yous, we'll beat yous at just our own game, motherfucker. Nah, you can't beat a good match between England, Australia, Ireland, England, Ireland, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand. You know, but that whole Australian rules football, my dad watched it when I was a kid, and he said, you know what, that's what you call a fucking man's game. You know that game you love so well, where if you get kicked or on the ground rolling around like a fucking comedian, that's what you call a man's game, son. You know what I mean? You're running with the ball and someone comes near you, fucking throw a right hand at them and drop them. And any game where you don't get into trouble for that, I'm a fan of. You know, me dad's like, see them Aussies, son? Them Aussies are made of different stuff. So what are you on about? Do you have a cock, don't you? Smack! What are you being fucking smart for? What are you worried about Australians being tough for? Don't you think your own country are tough enough? No. Well, then fuck off to Australia. Yeah. We argued at that. But I'll tell you one thing. The best sport of them all for a fight is ice hockey. Now, I'm not a big ice hockey fan. I only watch it for the fight. That's it. And the ref lets you get on with it. Go on, lad. Go on, give him one for me. I'll be stood here waiting till you finish. You know, what happened to rules in sports? You know, hang on a minute. I shouldn't have to Google this, but I'm gonna have to Google it. What's the name? Hang on. New York. Where is it? Oh, the Red Sox, is it? The Boston Red Sox. Fenway Park. Hey, Pablo. I was just saying there, Pablo, right? You know, when I was a kid, yeah, my dad introduced me to Australian rules football. I forget what number it used to be on, but let's just say, for instance, it was Channel 5 or something, or it was something else, right? He said, now, you see the game you love, son, is full of pansies. You know, you're watching a load of gays on the telly who, as soon as they get a kick in the leg, they do a somersault, and then they get some magic water, and all of a sudden they're great again. He said, you know, the game you love so well. Now, when I used to watch football when I was your age, you know, a lot of these geezers played through ACLs, played through fucking you name it, mate. Well, maybe not an ACL, but twisted ankles, twisted knees, fucking all that shit. You know, it's like he said, you know what? He said, you see, like years ago, it's like for instance, can you any of you remember what's his name? Was it Terry Butcher? Played for England. And I remember him getting his head bust clean open, his forehead just opened, and he wrapped a big bandage around him. He looked like Gandhi, he did. You know. It's like, and straight back onto the pitch. Now, they get a little kick, and they're fucking on the ground. My dad introduced me to cricket, even though I didn't like it. And my son. But it was my dad that showed me Australian rules football and ice hockey. He said, these are the type of fucking sports where the crowd youth goes for the fight. I'm like, what are you on about? Fight? What fight? Do you know anything about fucking ice hockey? No. Why, the fucking you? You know, it's not as if it's a fucking national sport, is it? He said, well, it should be, because it separates the pansies from the Andes. You know, and the Andes from the pansies. But that cricket is fucking dangerous. It's like I said, I'm sure it was an Australian guy. You know, he went to fucking work one day, you know, whether it be a fucking ice cream maker, whether working in the cafe, or whether representing your country at the highest level, like in cricket. And he were out, and this fella got, Scott, can you fucking tell me the name of this fella, for fuck's sake? You should know him. I just don't, I forget his name, but I know he was a bowler. Well, he wasn't a bowler. He was hit by a fucking a top bowler, right? In it, see here. Well, like I said, it's like Shane Warne. Now, cricket isn't an Irish sport, okay? I hope you're all right, Pablo. I feel how you do. Normally, Pablo always gets the flu worse than I fucking get him, mate. But I'll tell you one thing. Playing cricket, we used to hurley. Got killed. Well, we used to use a tennis racket. We used to call it rounders, and I was a great catcher, right? I'd sooner be in a field catching, waiting for, anticipating that ball to be where I am. You know, and we used to play it with a tennis racket. Morning, Andy. Morning, LFC. Well, rounders, Pablo, may as well have been cricket, because it's the same rule. You catch it with one hand, everybody's out. You know, catch it with two hands, just a man is out. But like I said, see the old ice hockey, it's fucking insane. Like, you know, people, I'm like, do you know what? I fucking like this game. You know, like, and the referee is just like that. Look here, knock yourself out. Go on, help yourself. Take it. Take as much violence as you want. Go on, take it. And next of all, you just see two of your best players in the middle, and everybody stood up going, yeah, it's fucking pandemonium, chaos. You know, it's like, I remember watching, like, you know, the best fights in the fucking whatever division, and I remember this guy, yeah, he's fighting with this geezer, and he just wallops him with his fucking puck, or with the hockey stick, just whacks him between his visor there, mate. Knocks the geezer clean out. His face hits the floor before his body hits the floor. Does that make sense? He goes like that, fuck off, hits him right there, right? My man drops on the ground, right? And he's there. He's there like he's fucking Tutankhamun, mummified in a tomb, just fucking sleeping. You know, It's like, and I'm like, bro, don't hit him again. That's naughty that. He's on the fucking ground, you know what I mean? Next of all, my man's team gets involved. Next of all, the whole bench goes. You hit one of us, you may as well hit the lot of us, because if you hit one of us, the lot of us are coming. You know? And I think it's a man's sport. You know, football is well gay. Sorry, I don't mean it's well gay, but it's so soft. You know, as soon as they get a little kick, I hate that shit. Like Jack Grealish, I fucking can't stand that prick. You know, what's that other bastard's name? Declan Rice. You know, I've a picture of that cunt kissing the tricolour in me head and then putting an English shirt on. You know, that left a bad taste in my mouth, man. Oh yeah, Alex. Land of hope and glory, lover. Yeah, you're still waiting for football to come fucking home, aren't you? Now, listen. I don't know how a man... See, obviously you don't know nothing about Irish people. And I'll tell you one thing, yeah? I would sacrifice anything to put on that green shirt. Anything. You know what I mean? It's like you're kissing the fucking badge like that to a fan. Several fans. And you're looking in the fucking eyes, mate, and you're kissing that badge, and then you go and wear that cunt shirt. You know, I get it if you're English. I fucking totally get it, because League of Ireland football is shit. You know, you're never going to get anywhere. The only place you'll ever go is Shamrock Rovers if you don't get out of Ireland. Yeah, or Pats Athletic. How is that going to help your fucking international career? I blame the FAI. I blame them cunts. They got into bed with the French. Thierry Henry, ambassador for fair play. Listen, you baldy French cunt. You fucking whacked the ball in the net. You're not playing fucking table tennis here, Thierry. Do you understand, you big French deviant? Look at him. Fucking bastard, man. You know, he whacked the ball in with his hand like he's playing table tennis, and he's the ambassador for fair play at the time. And the Irish FA accepted €5 million as a payment. Here, there's 5 million, be on your fucking way. You know, there's 5 million for you. Yeah, here, what are we going to do with that? Hey, what are you meant to do with that €5 million? You know, fuck me. €5 million and you get knocked out of the World Cup and they say, thank you. We'll have biscuits and tea together. We'll shake hands and everything is okay, and forgot. Well, 4 million you may as well say in cash, in English money, but in euro, 5. You know, that broke my heart, that when he did that. He was one of my favourite footballers ever. Probably one of my most, I'd say he was my favourite Premier League player of all time at that time. You know, that's how much I rated Thierry Henry. And saying that the Arsenal team he was part of, me, fucking hell. You know, I remember good times, you know, great fucking football, fucking away days and shit. You know, you're not going to watch the match, you're just going for a row. And if your team wins, it's a bonus, you know. Crazy. It's like my phone's been going crazy all morning, right? And a few of the lads that I used to pal around with, obviously, they'll all meet down there near me ma's. At the back of me ma's house, they'll all meet. You know what I mean? And then they'll go to the game together, but they have to separate. You know what I mean? Because you've spotters all over the fucking at the co-op arena. You have spotters. You know what I mean? And most of us know them. Well, that's the lie. I've not been part of anything like that. My little girl's 11 now. Yeah, about 11 years ago was the last time I was engaged in anything like that. You see nowadays, like when I first started going to football, when I first come to the UK, things were different. They hadn't got body cams. They hadn't got cameras on the horses. Allegedly, people could drag coppers off the horses and not worry about repercussions, you know. But what we didn't know was there was spotters there everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like and some of the lads that I used to work with, they had to surrender their passports anytime there was a Euros or a World Cup. You know what I mean? Because they had restrictions and bans, a lot of them. And in 30 years, I managed to meet a few good, decent lads. You know what I mean? That just, you know what I mean? They're good lads. It's just like a row at the end of the week. You know, some people need something in their life, you know, and a lot of the lads I palled around with, all they wanted was to go out the weekend, drink a shitload of Cavassier and snort a shitload of cocaine, and then go have a row, and then go and get fish and chips on the way home. And it's a fucking good day out. As long as you don't run, it's a good day. Mate, I don't give a flying fuck if the whole mob is there. I'm not running. What am I going to run for? I'm too tired and old to run. You know, that kind of way. But like I said, man, I've been in this country 30 years and I know a lot of lads that the doors have gone in on top of them. You know, I remember years ago watching England in the Euros, right, and the World Cup, and I'm watching fucking TV, yeah. Next to all, see this fella getting a bang of a bottle in the head, right, and he turns around, and I'm like, no way, that's fucking blah, 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 or blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. You know, and the thing is, with these spotters, they go all over the place, you know, all around Europe, they'll follow these fans. You know what I mean? Loads of pictures, mate. They know everything about you. You know, it's like they're always one step ahead because they always have fucking somebody telling, don't they? You know, and it's more organised than a Chinese meal. You know, it's more fucking organised, mate. It's like you get 100 Man United fans, right, going to Anfield, right? Now, if 100 of us rock up in Lime Street fucking station, yeah, was spotted straight away. Bam, 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 Charlie Oscar, Whiskey Delta, Alpha, Romeo. Here, we've got about 90 Man United fans walking up that way now. You see, it's easy to fit in when. You see, back then you don't wear jerseys. You don't fucking wear that. The only thing I had was a little fucking badge like that on my Stone Island jacket. That was it. And they used to spot us a mile away. You can tell, I'd be a great spotter. I know what to look for. And they have a dress culture too. It's casual wear, isn't it? It's the British disease, hooliganism. I've been here 30 years. I've witnessed it. You know what I mean? Pablo, what score are you going with today? Hello, Mr. HPO. Pablo, 1 million views. I need one of your magic videos off you. Nah, you know, listen, right? I was very insecure and it's like I was just very angry and shit, like, you know, and I felt that the only way to exercise that aggression was to go to away days, you know, and you fucking run, you're in trouble. You'll never get back into the pub or the club, and every one of your mates will disown you for running. You know, that was bred into me as a youngster. Don't tell and don't run. And don't surrender as either. The only thing you surrender to is fucking God, mate. Surrender. Why am I going to surrender? Here, come take me. Here, come on. Lock me up. Take me to jail. Here, come take me. Fuck off. Anyway, Pablo, what score did you say? 3-1 Spurs. Beck's got his kidding it. Nah, listen, it's like there's a lot of lads I know from all around the country. You know what I mean? That I used to go out with, spend a lot of time with. That was solid. You know what I mean? Lads that wouldn't run. You know what I mean? It's bred into them. You know, like I remember a lot of firms coming to Old Trafford, and at the time, and I'm not proud of this, right? But I used to take my son, and it's like then his mum wouldn't let me take him again because he got hit with a plastic bottle. I think we were playing Chelsea. It's like, and they were just lobbing coins, bottles, you fucking name it, mate. They were just launching them, and like I said, the Stratford End, it's a family stand, as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean? Because just a group of lads that are attached to that Stratford End. It's like, and a lot of them ended up getting divorced because their missus is like, listen, I've had enough. You know what I mean? You're getting fucking nicked. It's like, you know what I mean? Grow the fuck up, bro. Like, you're a grown ass man going around fucking bashing people. But it's the same in Scotland, except for sectarianism. Now, like I said, I'm not a fucking tough guy, right? But I am a Man United fan, and a long time ago, I was part of an organisation that were very violent, allegedly. The head guy, Eddie Beef, 28 years, Man United's head guy. And it's fucking crazy. It's just like Tinder. All you do, hello, I'll meet you at A, B, C, or D place, no problem, bro. Hey, make sure you bring your A game. Taunting each other and having a laugh with each other and fucking insane. Well, yeah, I'm going for that as well. I'm going for 2-1. I'm hoping United win today. But like I said, Man City, yeah, they need a win as well. Because if Man City don't win today, Liverpool's going to win the league. Know that. I said it at the start of the season. I said, Liverpool, even though they're our biggest rivals, I'm a football fan. I'm a people fan. Then I'm a William Wallace, and then I'm a Man United fan. And I'm a realist. It's like you have to ask yourself, if you're a football fan, right? If you're a Man United fan, many of our team would get in Pep's team. Many of our players would get in to Pep Guardiola's Man City now. Today, many. I'll tell you many. 2. Like today, it's crazy. You have Rasmus Højlund and you have Erling Haaland. Both play the exact same position. Both number 9s. And today it's going to be a fucking war. You see, when United go to City, it's different than when City comes to United. If Spurs lose today, I can see Angie getting sacked. Do you know what, Pablo? You could be fucking right there. Like I said, Pablo, you have to be happy with Tottenham the way they're playing football. I know a few results hasn't gone that way, but you're ahead of fucking United, bro. Look where you are, bro. But like I said, man, this morning, the notifications I was getting on my phone, I'm still in loads of the WhatsApp groups that I used to be in. And I just seen like the picture that was posted this morning at about 10 o'clock. About 100 United fans making their way to the Etihad. And here, every train station in Manchester, right, they have a boxed off. Every fucking platform, mate, they've got spotters on. Believe me. And they're going to make your day as awkward as it can be. And that's why you have to separate. Otherwise, spotters see it a mile away. If you're walking up the road with 80 people, yeah, they're going to notice that. But if you're walking up the road with 10, you know, because these know who the top lads are, they identify them, and then they neutralise them. You know what I mean? Handcuffed. And then after the game is left, after the game, then they let you go. But they restrict your movement through the city as best as they can. You know. In 1993, 1994, football hooliganism was a fucking disease in this country. And I remember Ireland playing England many years ago. And I'll tell you how old I was. I was about 14 at the time. Yeah. And I was in the apartment disco in town, right? But this particular night, a lot of England fans come into the city centre and start smashing buses, fucking bottles through abracadabra, you know, smacking fuck out people. We caught these cunts throwing a lad in the liffey, one of our own lads. So there's about 4 of them, so about 20 of us surrounded them and beat the shit out of them, yeah. And I'll tell you, one of them, mate, this cunt was dangerous, so it took about 4 of us to get him over the bridge. That's O'Connell Bridge, yeah. We fucked him in the liffey. And a few of them. Fuck you now. How about that? Fucking come to this city and wreck our stadium, really? And you want to come through the city centre and behave like that and think we're not going to do nothing about it, whether we're kids or not? You made a big fucking mistake, I'll tell you that. And at the time, like I said, you have these groups like Combat 18, fucking, you know, there's a lot, may not tell you, like, back then, you have National Front, BNP, you fucking name it, Combat 18. Hey, Jaggy, but like I said, man, football violence, it's a fucking disease, it is. And it's the same up in Govan in Scotland. You know, up there, they fucking hate each other now. Like I said, I've been part of football violence, fucking, you know, I'm not proud of it. It's like, but I had to go through a lot of carnage. See, I was fucking searching for something, and I don't know what the fuck I was searching for, but having an organised fight, an organised fucking melee, is it? You know, it's like where you get a man ringing up who's one of the lads at Chelsea, and he'll ring United's top lad, and he'll say, here, we'll see it after the game today. We're going to be here. And the thing now, with smartphones and what have you, you can send locations, you can send what the fuck you want. But you have to split up. Do you understand? Because if you go with 70, 60 men walking all together, the feds are going to shut you down. What they're going to do is they're going to put a chaperone on you all the way to the ground, and they're going to watch every one of you. They're taking pictures all the fucking time. Do you understand? They're fucking looking through fucking photographs and saying, him. Isolate him. Get him. You know what I mean? Next of all, it's like you're up against a wall and you have like fucking 10 police horses and about 50 fucking cunts with riot shields and batons about to welly you with them. Hey, I wouldn't do that if I was you, officer. And why is that then? Because you get hurt. That's why. Go on, take your back. Go on, get off your horse. So there you go on. At the time, there was no cameras on the horses. You know, you provoke them and egg them on, get them to make a reaction or any reaction. Just there like that. Yeah, look, here. there like that, look. Walking towards you like that, look. And it's very frustrating when you don't move. And then they try get the horses and ram you. Have you ever been knocked down by a horse? I'll tell you what, it's not pleasant. You know, it's a young man's thing now, I reckon, as well. You know, like if you look at firms like West Ham, Millwall, Tottenham, okay, Yid Army, Pablo's a Yid bastard. You know, then you have the Hammers, and then you have Millwall. And not very far from Manchester, you have Oldham Athletic. Who else? Leeds United, Cardiff. But Oldham Athletic, I know the lads, all the lads from that unit. But like I said, it's different now. It's more control now because the cameras and stuff like that. And it's like once you're caught on camera, it's like assaulting a fucking police officer, one of fucking Her Majesty's finest. You're fucking in trouble. You know, it's like, and what they start doing was they start bringing in banning orders and what have you. And it's like, it's like 3 strikes and you're out in a way. That's what they used to do. It's like, you know what I mean? The first time you're caught and you're not on the books, they'll escort you to the train station. And they'll stay there until you're on that train and that train goes out of the city. Because what happens is, because it's Derby Day today, police policies are put, here's what happens today. Man City fans don't like Man United fans, and Man United fans do not like City fans, okay? Right? I fucking rather the Scousers than them cunts. I'd say Liverpool are the hardest firm of lads or unit of lads that I've ever stood in front of. Now, I haven't done it for many fucking years. I'm going back a long time. And a lot of me mates snapped out of it as well. Because it's like every time there was a football tournament on, they had to leave their passport at the police station. And then when the event's over, you can come get your passport back. You know, and if you've got criminal record for football violence here, you're fucking in trouble, mate. They wanted to throw the book at people. They called it the British disease, hooliganism. And I witnessed it when I was a kid before I come here. You know, they come to Lansdowne Road and they smashed it to bits. You know, and it's like, I remember watching that game. And I could see fucking fathers with their sons and their kids crying. You know what I mean? Upset. And you have cunts from Combat 18 fucking chairs down on top of you and all. You know, hitting fucking kids with bottles. Nah, fuck that. You want to hit a kid with a bottle, right? Wait till you get outside the stadium, you cunt. See you. We'll be waiting for you, you bastard. You know, under no circumstances, man, you don't fucking throw a fucking bottle at a kid at a game of football. You know, but it happens. And these guys, like I said, if any of you remember the time England come to Dublin, Lansdowne Road, and smashed it, Combat 18 was behind it. Okay? Yeah. And fuck Jason Mariner as well. How about that? Yeah. Fuck him. He's a little short, stubby prick that can't fight without his mates. Yeah. He can't fight without his mates. Or a blade. You know what I mean? Well, he got a blade on me. I've always wanted to crack the cunt, and I swear my baby's life. Do you know where I met him? In Blackpool. Years ago. I swear to my child's life, I was in fucking Blackpool, and have a guess who I fucking bumped into me? How tough are you now? Fuck off. Do you know what? The cunt was reading his own book. Yeah, you little penguin. Now what you going to do? I just slapped you. Where's all your mates? He was on the phone as well at the same time, booking his fucking hand, or stomped on his phone. Yeah, where's your mates now, Jason? Fuck off. How about that? You know what I mean? Yeah, I knew I'd get that comeback one day. You wouldn't remember me, would you, mate? I'm a fucking kid. I was a kid at the time. And you and your cunt mates come to my country and smash their stadium. Now I'm in front of you. Bang. What you gonna do? You're on the ground, just stomped on your phone. What you gonna do? Something. He's very lucky my son was across the road. I'm telling you now, what are the fucking him underneath the car? You know what I mean? Fuck all that. I'm not afraid of any of them wankers. You know what I mean? Like I said, it took me a long time to realise anybody that goes around who's an adult bashing people is a fucking idiot. You know, I just like the row. You know, that's all I was there for, the fight. You know, but you have to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? I was a tug. A fucking bowsy. You know, it's like, and it's it's addictive. You know, it's like, I don't know what it is that's inside men that just, we like a row, you know. And here, you don't, if you see someone with a Chelsea shirt, I'm not smacking anyone with a Chelsea shirt. They're just a regular fan. You see, Chelsea have a certain dress code, and it's very similar to mine and my friends. It's like, but I walked away from all that nonsense because that's what it is. It's nonsense. You know, it's fucking, it's criminal. You know, you're a fucking tug, mate. That's what you are. But some of us grow up and some of us don't, and obviously some of us don't because of the photographs I sent this morning. 9 o'clock this morning. Greater Manchester Police, they'd fucking the whole train station locked off. You know, locked off. Not all Man United fans or Man City fans are from the city, right? But I'll tell you what's going to happen. A bunch of chaperones are going to be tasked with getting these cunts to the stadium and back without a major incident, without the lines being broken. Do you understand? It's like, and there's no way you can disguise 80 to 100 to 120 lads walking together, and not one of them has a Man United shirt on. All they have is a jacket. You know. See, if you're wearing red, you're a fucking target. Everybody's going to see it. Now, a lot of the lads that I've palled around with and work with, hey, they don't wear Man United shirts. Just because you're a fan doesn't mean you wear a jersey. Now, I'm a fan, but years ago, this is my jersey here. Yeah, and my coat, and my hat, and them. Bangers, fireworks blew up in the hood. Well, here, you hear this one, right? So, one particular Champions League night, I take me lad, right? I'm playing Galatasaray at the time. We're playing Galatasaray, right? So I brought, like normal, I brought Dylan into town. How old was Dylan? He must have been about 10, 11. And we went into Piccadilly and we got the tram from Piccadilly to Matt Busby Way. And just be halfway to the stadium, these Galatasaray fans, mate, start popping flares. You know them big fuck off red flares that goes everywhere, right, son? I'm on the fucking train with my son, with a few of my pals. We're like sardines, back to back. Next of all, these mad bastards start letting flares off, you know what I mean? And automatically, the fucking doors opened, you know what I mean? And everybody just said, fuck this, mate. And I'll tell you one thing, see them Turkish fans, man, they carry weapons with them. What are you fucking laughing at? It's not even funny. I got stabbed in the arse once. You know what I mean? Arse stabbers. Oh, yeah, wait, that sounds totally wrong. Yeah, but that's what they used to do. You know, when they're on the trains and all, and they see fans, they just stab them. You know what I mean? I got stabbed in the arse cheek. And the fucking thing is, I didn't even know who did it. Because I'm turning around and I'm squished like a sardine. You know, you fucking arse stabber, you. You just stabbed me in the arse. You know what I mean? Me lad's like, what's wrong, Dad? I said, nothing, son, it's all right. Someone just pinched me, you know. So, it's like, somebody lets a flare off, and I'm glad he did, because everybody got out a sardine can. And I'm like, I felt something rolling down my leg, right? And I'm like, I looked at me fucking jeans, mate, and they were fucking red, mate. Yeah. They were like that. They were like that. That red. Shout out to Iron Man. Yeah. So I got stabbed in the arse, and I didn't even know who did it. You know, and not long after, I think a couple of Leeds fans, a year later maybe, or 2 years later, I think Leeds were playing some. I'm not sure whether it was Galatasaray, but I know a Leeds fan got stabbed to death. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not fucking funny. You know, it's sad. Like, you know, but them Turks, man, they like their weapons. You know what I mean? It's like that whole football isn't the same as it was. You know, it's like it's more controlled now. I'm glad in a way because of technology and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's a deterrent. You know, it's like, and like I said, Greater Manchester Police, they have one of the best spotting units in this country. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm fucking telling you, I know what I'm on about. I've lived in fucking this country 3 times longer than I lived in Ireland. But that's what they do. You know what I mean? It's like they identify you and then they neutralize you. Identify the threat and then neutralize the threat. No matter what. But like I said, man, I'll tell you who else is a dodgy bunch of cunts as well. Cardiff City. You know, I remember a long fucking time ago. I was asked to go to Wales, and I didn't want to go because at the time, the kid's mother didn't want me going because she knew what I was up to. Like, you know what I mean? She said, "You're gonna make a choice. Choose football or your family. We won't be here when you get back today. If you go to that game." All right, I'm going to the game. Don't fucking threaten me. Say fucking blackmail me. Fuck you, I'm going. And I won't be home tonight. But yeah, it fucking wrecked everything. Cause it's a selfish bastard. You know what I mean? I put football before my family. I put my friends before my family. You know, and I'll tell you one thing, mate. Real tough lads. You know. And a lot of them, the younger generation, they're the ones in charge now. You know what I mean? They represent the old guard, if you want to call it that. Like, or in a way, it's like there's no place in football for violence. You know, there's no place in society to behave like that. You know, you're a fucking thug and a bowsy and a criminal. You know, when you start doing shit like that. I'm not far from the Etihad, lad. Yeah. In fact, 5 minutes from the Etihad. But I'm glad in a way, because like I said, it's very dangerous. Like, you know, you can get killed, and you know, you upset your mother, and you know what I mean. It's like I remember a day. Now this particular weekend was probably the weekend that fucking wrecked everything. Cause if you right, so we went to Cardiff and there was about 120 of us, but we had to break that group down into like 15s and what have you. Otherwise, as soon as you get off the train, the police are waiting there for you, and you're going to get a personal escort to the ground. And when you come out, the same thing is going to happen. Beswick, yeah, well, Beswick is right beside town, isn't it? Yeah, not far from the corner shop pub. I don't drink in there, but me brother's drinking there. But anyway, like I said, I reckon it's going to be 2-4. What's it, 4-2? 4-2, 2-1. I'm going to go and do a bet, hopefully. Anytime I back guy Nacho to score first recently, he doesn't start. I just have 2-1 and Bruno Fernandes in my head. You know. But years ago, all that football nonsense, man, it's very addictive. You know, it's like I said, it's like the adrenaline from it is like it's next level, like, you know. But if you have to go around, I was very insecure, must have been, you know, going to a football match, arranging a meet after the match, having the meet, and then go and get something to eat, and then go home to sleep. You know, but I tell you one thing, I'm glad it's not my bleeding life. You know, it's like, because there's lads that are 60 that are still doing it. 60-year-old, you know, fuck that, mate. You know, you have to walk away from that shit sometimes, you know what I mean? It's a very dangerous fucking, yeah, dangerous world. Well, like I said here, there was about 30 of us, right? And we got caught by about 80 fans. Well, they weren't fans, they were fucking hula fans. Yeah. Not hooligans, hula fans. And a couple of the lads legged it, you know. Now, me, I'm stupid like that. I'm not running anywhere. What's the point in running? You know what I mean? I ain't running nowhere, mate. You can beat my ass, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. And that's the way it was. Like, I'm just glad, fucking hell. I'm glad I experienced a little bit of it, but it learned me a fucking lot. You know, in England, it's crazy. You have Tottenham, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Everton, West Ham, Fulham, Oldham Athletic, Cardiff City, Leeds United, you have Chelsea, Millwall, you know. And these, like I said, there's people in these organisations that are 60 years old. You know what I mean? Rocking fucking Ireland and shit like that, and taking part in things. You know, you've no business doing that at that age. You know, like I said, I think if you do shit like that and you have kids and you get locked up, it's your own fault. You know, it's like you want your kids growing up thinking me dad was a fucking tug. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, fuck that. But anyway, I'm gonna end me live, guys. Thanks for coming in. And I'll see it probably later maybe. But I'm going to go and put a bet on 2-1. And then I'm going to do me. My daughter got me this now. Look, this is well gay, isn't it? I'm doing my hair blonde. Yeah. And then silver. I want to look like Storm out of X-Men. Halle Berry. I'm going with her. Yeah, I want to look like Halle Berry. I'll tell you what. I'm asking for a miracle here. But my daughter come over and she said, Dad, I'm gonna do your hair. I was like, thank you, daughter, so much. You know. But I'm gonna go with 2-1 and Bruno Fernandes. Pablo, if you're still in, give me a fucking bet, Pablo. Go on, Pablo, give me one, I'll put one on for you. And if I win, I'll keep it. Oh God, right. Go on. Before I go, give me a prediction. Hello, Yusuf. Salam alaikum. I have a nephew called Yusuf. Salam alaikum. Oh. Now, I think today is 666. I got me days wrong. Now I'm on 666 days on my medication. That's devil shit. 660. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for coming in. Everybody's welcome. You know, like I said, I've had a worse flu in my life. Like, I'm going 2-1 United myself, mate. I'm going to get on the scooter. Mind your fucking business, how about that? You a copper? Where do you live? Two Man United. Bruno Fernandes. Right, so that's Bruno 2-1. I don't know whether Rashford will start today. Do you reckon Rashford will start today? First goal scorer. We'll see what happens anyway. But listen, thanks everybody for coming in and God bless you. And I hope you have a fantastic day with your families. Yeah, just like the game magician, I am about to vanish with a puff. And see that fucking hair? I am not a gay. But I will dye my hair like blonde, right? Look. I want to look like her. You know what I mean? It says it on the box, right? I'm going blonde, right? And then we are going silver. Oh, baby, yeah. I'm going to look like him out of Harry Potter. Malfoy, is that his name? That little blonde cunt. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had an experience a few days ago. I seen me mother. Yeah. It's like, and she let me know she's watching me. You know, the mother, I caught that cunt, right, caught her. You know what I mean? And you won't believe this, right? Before my ma died, you know, she said to me, swear it on Thomas's life, I'll come and see you when you least expect it. And she fucking come and see me son. I was lay there in my bed, my son's next to me, he cries, and I heard the noise, right? So I just turned around, I thought it was Lisa, right? I looked and I just see me mum staring at me son, next of all, just fucking like that, you know, and I just seen the door close, right? And then I fucking smelled her perfume. I swear to me kids' lives. So I start screaming me missus's name. I'm like, Lisa! She wasn't in the house. She was taking me stepdaughter to school. But, and me missus hasn't got cold water perfume. And that's what did it for me. It's like, they say seeing's believing. And I know what I seen. And I swear it on all my kids' lives, on me dead brothers and sisters' graves. Me mother come to see me son. And I've been saying it for months. I wish you could see him, you know. I wish you could see him. And now I know she sees him. You know. I'm a bit sad she didn't say anything or say goodbye, but as long as she come and said hi, you know, so it settled me in here. It's like, cause I always knew the only way I'm gonna see me ma is if I die and go to heaven, you know. It's like, and the other day I seen her, and it's just, it wobbled me. Cause it's like a logical thinking guy. Now, if I go to the hospital and repeat what I've just said to you, I'm getting sectioned. And I was like, how do I tell somebody this? Who's going to believe me? Nobody. Yeah, you fucking mad. You tell me a dead man come and visit you, Jude. Yeah. Do you understand? I don't give a flying fuck what anybody says, you know what I mean? But see here, it's give me peace. I always knew. My ma, she said to me, she said, Jude, one day I'll come and visit you. And she didn't mean when she was alive. She said it when she was alive. She said, when I die, I'll visit you and prove to you that you can get text messages from the other side. You're in Gorton. Hey, you think it's a small world? You know, across from KFC. Do you know Ben Watson? Ben with the limp. He has a few brothers. And his brother-in-law's called Kevin. A big lad, does the weights and that. Do you know the lad I'm on about? Ben Watson, City fan. Proper City fan. A good lad as well. I used to live in Gorton, bro, up in Abbey Hay. Abbey Hay, yeah. I lived right beside the train station at Brightman Street. Then you have, you know where what's the name of that pub? Fuck's sake. You know where the Prince of Wales pub is, don't you? Well, I didn't live far from there. A lot of the lads are palled around are from Gorton, in fact. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've got complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's not a nice illness, you know what I mean? But I believe that if people have the same condition and what have you, and they talk about it, it's going to help them. And the reason why I know it'll help, because I was one of these that I kept a lot to myself. Do you understand? It's like, because of how I was raised, the way my dad raised me, like to be a man, a man's man, you know. Have you got a fanny between your legs? He used to ridicule me, and I understand now why. He just wanted to make me be able to take care of myself. Damien, there you go. Yeah, that's his brother, isn't it? Fucking, how small a world is it? Here, ask Ben, does he know me, right? And tell me again later on. Right, guys, I have to go. Thanks for coming in. God bless you. Have a great Sunday.